So I thought I'd make a little video here of how my extracting operation works. This is extracting honey at French Hill Apiaries. I have a hot room with my fancy door, and this is the hot room. It's got radiant heat in the floor, and it heats the honey up to whatever I want. I set it at 100 degrees. This is the end of the season, so that's all we have left. I can put 50 drums of honey in here, and in a week it's decrystallized. So it's a pretty nice hot room. And over here is the uncapping machine. It's a Dakota Gunness, and it basically runs as a conveyor that takes the strength of honey between two spinning shafts. I'll turn them off so you can see what it looks like. And there's the shafts. There's usually a guard in the way to keep the spits from coming all over you, but I'll turn it back on. It is a little bit noisy, but you know, the machine is very safe. It doesn't chop frames. I can put my hive tool right in there. I can put my hands right in there, and it won't hurt anything. But it's a real nice machine. It's a good, small commercial operation. You know, it's for somebody with thousands of hives. It's obviously too small. But I can do about 5 or 6 drums a day in a 9-hour day with a little bit of cleanup. We try to scrape the wax off because that wax is valuable stuff. And so we clean up the frames before they go through. You can actually load the frames on the uncapper faster than the guy at the other end can fill the extractor. So I got 2 people working today. I got Kate. Say hi, Kate. And say hi, Corey. And I've got 2 extractors. I got a Maxant 70 with a speed control, and all 70 frames. They're just finishing up. And so when we load this one, then we go to the other one over here. This is an old Maxant 50. And now we're loading this one. When this one's done, we'll unload the other one and load this one up. So the honey goes down out the other end of the uncapper. It does a pretty good job of uncapping. Sometimes there's a low spot that has to be scraped with a cap extractor, but it does a good job. And then the slurry that the uncapper makes goes down the chute. And it goes down the chute into 2 holding tanks. These are 1,000-pound conical bottom tanks, and they're connected at the bottom by a 3-inch fitting. And so most of the wax in the system stays in the first tank, and we shovel it out into the wax melter. The second tank has a float switch, and when the level goes up, the pump turns on. There's the pump, and it pumps through into the first of a series of sumps. So let me walk around here, and I'll show you the first sump. These are Kelly sumps. Pretty nice sumps. Take this off. Okay, so the pump pumps it into the first sump, and it goes through a series of baffles. It goes under the first baffle and over the second, and under the third and over the fourth. And then this too has a float switch, and that pumps the honey up into a flash heater, up into a Kelly flash heater, The flash heater has a lot of surface area, so most of the remaining wax in the system will float to the surface. It's got a standpipe and a baffle up here. So there's a baffle here, and the honey floats under it and out a standpipe, and then by gravity into a second Kelly sump. Break my neck. Into a second Kelly sump, and again over and under baffles, and a final float switch, and a final pump, and it pumps the honey up through the filter canisters. I have the first canister has a 150 micron filter bag, and then it goes to a second canister where you can put any mesh in there you want. It still has an 150, so that catches any particulates that might escape the first one, especially when I wash the filter bag. And then the honey flows through a pipe and into a series of 1,500-pound tanks from F.W. Jones and Son Limited in Quebec, Canada. And from here we either bucket it, my old scale, my old Fairbanks scale, and we put it in buckets, or if I want to fill barrels, I close all the faucets and I open up the faucet for the final hose, and I can fill barrels. Those are the filter bags. So then the wax that comes out of that settles in the tanks, we bucket and dump into my wax melter. This is an old Maxant 4-foot wax melter. It's got a water jacket on the bottom, and it's got infrared tubes up in the top, and the wax floats on the honey that's in the tank, and the honey doesn't get burned. It just heats it to, let's see, what's the temperature right now? So it's only 112 degrees. So it doesn't burn the honey, and the honey comes out a pipe here. If I lower that, by not allowing the honey to come out, the whole level comes up, and it forces the wax to come out a standpipe. So the wax comes out that standpipe. Most of the slum gathers in the far side, and I put it on a tray under the tubes, and it melts the remaining wax out of it. So that's my system. Have a good day.